Hey guys, welcome back! I was recently on vacations with my family in Costa da Caparica, and earlier this year my wife discovered this old arcade that is still up and running since the 70s. It's on a highly popular and tourist spot near the beach, so if you happen to be on vacations here in Portugal, please pay them a visit. As we walk inside, Time Crisis 4, which I've never played, is one of the first cabinets we stumble upon. The arcade-exclusive Scud Race from Sega AM2 is right on the opposite side with this two-player action double cabinet. It was released in '96 and it was supposed to be converted first for the Saturn and later for the Dreamcast. Both versions ended up cancelled, another that I've never played back in the day. There were a ton of Daytona USA cabinets. Sega Rally was obviously also present. A quad game named ATV Track from the Spanish developer Gaelco, totally obscure stuff to me. The well-known Manx TT Superbike that had a Saturn and Windows release back in 1997, and 5 pinball tables, Elvis, Medieval Madness, NBA Fast Break, The Sopranos, and Star Wars Episode 1. Then there were a ton of these more casual games, this NBA All-Stars Basketball, which goal was to score the maximum points, obviously, and my kid absolutely loved it. Remember when I said that there were a ton of Daytona USA cabinets? Well, here's 8 of them, all linked to each other so that 8 players can play simultaneously. Amazing setup. Kids were thrilled about it, and I had to play it for just a bit. Then there was this Venturer S2 virtual simulator thing from Motion Systems that offers 5 thrilling experiences, like for instance riding a snowmobile, flying through space on board this craft piloted by a drunk alien guy, and riding along on board a rally car. In the meanwhile, there I was enjoying some My kid was all around these more physical type of machines. This one is from Namco and named Funky Gators 2, which goal is to hit the alligators that are coming out of the holes with a soft hammer. It was created to help children develop a faster reaction time. The player with the most hits wins, obviously. GP500 from Namco was also available, a game originally released back in 1998 that offers 3 licensed circuits and motorcycles. In the style of Daytona USA, 4 cabinets could also be linked together for multiplayer fun. Again, a 2-player Time Crisis 4 system could also be enjoyed for all those trigger-happy players, and back to my kid. He was still smashing those alligators with that soft hammer. He was having a blast. It was his first time in a place like this, and I was also still trying to climb up that steep classification board. It's been a while since I last played Daytona USA on a real arcade cabinet, so be gentle. That Spanish ATV Track arcade game was really intriguing. It was the first time I laid my eyes on it. By the time it was released, around 2002, I was all over the PC and the PlayStation 2. The arcades were a thing from the past, and all those places I used to go during the 80s and 90s simply vanished. The Ocean Hunter is a rail shooter arcade game developed by Sega AM1 and released in 1998, another that I've never seen before, and this is the extremely exclusive Super Deluxe arcade cabinet. In this one we simply have to kill everything on sight, from small enemies to huge sea monsters. There was also available this Daytona USA 2 arcade, just one, and a couple of motocross Go cabinets from Namco, linked up for two-player action. It was released in 1998 and I recall that it wasn't really that enjoyable to play. F355 Challenge was another cabinet present with a triple monitor setup, another beast of a game from again Sega AM2, released in 1999 and designed by Yu Suzuki. Then there was a House of the Dead 2 cabinet from 1998, two more Daytona USA cabinets, Time Crisis 2 that I played a ton back in the day around 1997, and Tekken III, originally released for arcades in 1997 and a year later for the PlayStation. By then, by the end of the 90s, I wasn't paying much attention to fighting games, so I skipped this one. And I was still going, trying to remember the tricks and moves for the perfect lap on Daytona! My kid, on the other hand, was still enjoying those more physical games, now with this football or soccer machine that would measure the power of our kicks. It was awesome to enter an arcade saloon so many years later and being engulfed by all those sounds, lights and music from all these arcade cabinets, some that I've never heard of. It was overwhelming and inspiring to just wander around this incredible place, packed with memories. And again, I have to thank my wife for taking me there. It was a lovely surprise. Again, if you're on vacations here in Portugal and around Lisbon, this is a place to visit. All the info will be in the description box below. And if you've enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe and click on that bell icon so that you're notified when all my future content becomes available. Thank you very much for watching and I'll catch you all in my next video. Cheers!